2026 will be your year, only if you do this. See, I thought 2025 was going to be my year. Yet, here I am in the beginning of 2026, having not really achieved any of my goals that I set myself last year. And in a way, I'm just a little bit similar, if not worse in some aspects, maybe better in some others. But overall, I'm not very pleased with how the past year went. And, you know, I think myself, like you, have this kind of feeling that 2026 is going to be our year. But I realized that if I'm just living from this feeling, it won't really happen, right? So I was thinking to myself, what do I have to do in order to make 2026 my year? Step number one, identify your goals. For example, one of my goals is to get jacked and be lean, right? That's my goal. Now, for you, you might have same goals or other goals, but I recommend you set 3 to 4 goals at most. I know it sounds counterintuitive, like you want to finish 20 to 30 things in the year, right? But last year, if I couldn't finish one single target that I had from last year, what makes me think I can do 10, let alone 20 and 30? So I will just set myself 3 to 4 goals for this year, right? That's number one. You have your goals, right? Number two, identify what you have to do to get to these goals. So let's take the example of getting jacked and lean. So right now I'm skinny fat, right? So I have to lose muscle. Whoa, no, I have to lose fat while building muscle. This means I have to strength train 3 to 4 times per week, maybe five, while doing some moderate cardio, keeping my steps high, relatively high during the day, and eating in a calorie deficit, a slight calorie deficit. So what do? First step, I just look at my calorie calculator. Okay, I'm this tall, I weigh this much. Okay, so I have to eat 2,300 calories to be at a mild deficit. Number two, you build a meal plan around that, trying to hit the high protein goals, 1 gram per pound of body weight, and between zero point 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and try to keep the foods mostly healthy and clean. Step three is we build a workout plan. So maybe push pull legs, and involve some cardio here and there, or some mobility and stretching, depending on your targets. Step three, or step four, I forgot. It's like build your ideal week. And this is where I want to get to. Once you have your goals, I want you to do that for every single one of these goals. And once you do that, I want you to see what a week in your life looks like. Because we have really high goals, right? But if our baseline is here, we will always fall to our baseline. So we're never going to get to our goal, even though we want to. But if you set your baseline here for your goal, and your goal is up here, and every week you try to increase the baseline, then eventually you're going to hit your goal. It's all about doing the thing for a repeated amount of time, for a long enough amount of time. So I want you to see what a week in your life looks like. So for example, if you want to build a business, you'd have to work 30 minutes to an hour or 2 hours learning a skill for the first month, learning a skill and then implementing that skill and then finding a way to monetize it, right? So once you know what a week in your life looks like, I want you to look at what a day in your life looks like and try and make it as precise as you can. Of course, there's going to be errors. Things are going to happen in your life where you're not going to get your perfect day. But maybe write it down. You can wake up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., whatever your target goals are, whatever like you're aiming for. It doesn't have to be like a set amount of time. Okay, and then morning, I do a morning routine. I shower, I make some good breakfast, and then I work for an hour or two. Then I have school. And in my case, I have university, so already there are a few chunks of my day taken out. And then I don't know. You just build your day up until you sleep, and then you see, okay, now I just have to do this today to get to my goal. Because me as a person, I was very result oriented. Like in the past like in September, I was also skinny fat, but like I was less weight. And I had a target to, lose the weight and get a six pack. But by December, I had gone up like 7 kilograms or 8 kilograms. I lost weight in the first month or two, but because I didn't see the results, I slowly just kind of ate worse food, and like the bad habit just stacked up, and eventually I gained a lot of weight. So that's because I was really focused on getting the six pack abs, and I just want you to obsess over just getting that day, right? You have to like make sure, okay, all I have to do is just get today, right? Get my workout in, get my food in, and then I'm on track. I'm gonna get there eventually. I just have to finish today. And then, the hard part is repeating it every day. And as I told you, I'm not speaking from a lot of experience because I haven't really achieved my goals for last year. But this is how I'm thinking right now going into 2026. I hope this video helped you. Please consider subscribing because it's free and it helps me. And yeah, I hope you learned something. I would like to hear from you as feedback, whatever you thought about this video, how I can improve. And yeah, it's been me. Take care. Peace.